Hey everyone, it's Angie. It is Quick and Easy Day and we are making a Matchbook Christmas treat holder. This holds 2 packages of little M&Ms, the fun size. And I love making these a little bit bigger so that you can fit more than one package in there. So these are great for classrooms, friends, co-workers, and yeah, you can carry these around easily and just hand them out. So this one is just a really fun one. I love doing these kind. I like making them bigger. This one is 5.5 inches and it's 4 inches wide. So it's pretty big. I have 2 of the M&Ms in here. And yeah, I'm going to change it up so that you can see the other pattern that comes with this bundle. So this is the snowflake pattern. And this is the bundle I'm using, the stitch stocking. I use this for a bunch of things already. And this is the one I did the stocking treat holder with. This is what I'm using today is the trees. And here's the snowflakes. And then we're using the sentiment, may all your days be merry and bright. The designer series paper is the one that we're using. Y'all, it's a stitch season. This is such a good one. And this is all we have about right now, but I just got to see the new preview of the catalog that's coming out, y'all. You are gonna love it. If you are a regular customer of mine, I will send you one in the mail from Stampin' Up. And if not, I'll post when I can send it out. I'll post it on my blog, but I won't be able to send them out yet. So, but they're going to be really good, y'all. There's so much good stuff in there. I am going to be broke, I am telling you. But anyway, this is what I'm sharing today. And for this one, we're using the Peaceful Pine. And we are using, this piece is 9 by 5.5. Then to mat it, 5 1/4 by 3 and 7/8 by 5 1/4. And y'all, all these measurements, if you're new, I put them on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Don't forget to subscribe though, so you can get all my projects that I create, because I'm going to be coming out with some more Christmas and some holiday, fall, all that. So yeah, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And then this is for our little trees. I'm cutting this one a little bit smaller. So this is 1.5 by 5. For the snowflakes, it's 1 3/4 by 5, but that'll be all in the inspiration sheet. This is for the sentiment and it's 3/4 by 5. All right, let's get started. And we're gonna just stamp this one with the Merry and Bright. This one's so cute. I love this one. I hope my head don't get in the way, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I love the cursive with the regular font. And you know I say that a million times, but I do love it. I'm going to set that aside, and we are going to score this. Oh, first thing, let's go ahead and grab the die. This is the die, the Christmas tree die here. And then here is the snowflake. So I'm going to run this through the cut and emboss, just center it and run it through. I've used this tree before, so keep all your little ones for some. You can use them for confetti or in a shaker card. And then this is the one for the snowflakes. All right, so we are going to get that all ready. Let's go ahead and score this piece. This is the only thing we have to score, and we're going to score it on the 9-inch side. And you're going to score it at 1, at 5, and 5 3/4. All right, so we are going to just fold this. Let me grab my bone folder here. If you saw my desk right now, you would just die. It is so full of things that I've created, but oh my goodness, and the supplies. So this just folds in here, and it's going to tuck inside. So what we're going to do here is I am going to use I'm still using my old Stampin' Up stapler, but I'm just going to do it more towards the bottom and in the center. Just staple that. That's because you need room for this to tuck inside here, like that. And we're going to go ahead and mat it on top there. I'll use my Seal Plus for this part. I brought my wet glue so that I could use that, but this was just sitting there, so I grabbed it. And then we're going to mat this top part right here. And let me use my wet glue for this one. I have my gun sitting here, but I need to unclog it. I need to wash it all out and everything and unclog it. So I'm going to use that. All right. These go so quickly, y'all. Oh, let me grab some candy here. Okay, I'm going to actually just use my Seal Plus. I'm going to put one on this side and one on that side. This just holds it in place. So I'm going to put that. And y'all, wait till they come out with the Christmas packaging and stuff. I mean, you can use these, but I really like when they start coming out with the Christmas packaging. All right, we're going to go ahead and add this. We're going to add it right here. And I'm not going to put the stitching on yet until I get it on the card, so I know exactly where to put it. Put that right here. It looks really cute on this little plaid, because the trees, you can see the trees are plaid underneath. The trees are really cute. All right, I am going to be using this ribbon right here. It's the garden green, but it's the chevron ribbon. And we're going to put this on first. Here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some glue dots. Some mini glue dots here. And I am going to grab a couple just to stabilize this ribbon, and it really helps to keep it neat on here. So I'm just going to put it underneath here. I'm going to do a couple pieces. This really helps to be able to tie a nicer bow too. So then we're going to put one under here. And I kind of have it balled up because it's a really thin ribbon. All right, let's tie our bow. You can do it on the other side too, but it's not as necessary on the other side. But if you feel like it's wiggling around, you can do that. All right, let's tie our bow. Let's see if I can do it this way. Stick this back in there and get that the size that we want. And then I'm going to trim the ends here. I like the ribbon with it. I was debating on it because it's garden green, but it goes fine with the trees. All right, so we are going to go ahead and put our sentiment down. All right, here. You can do whichever one you like. I'm a red girl. I really love it. Of course, I love the peaceful pine, but I really love the red. You can even put on this one, you can do the snowflakes if you want. All right, now I'm going to use the little, this is a little stitching stamp that comes in the same bundle. And we're going to just stitch at the top. I just think it adds a lot to this, a little bit of detail. So I want to get it off the end. Just want them on here. And then we're going to do the other one too, right along the ribbon. Now I need to try to keep it real straight. And I get it off that end there. There. I think it just adds to, like, it gives it more of a little country look to it. If you like that look, you don't even have to do it if you don't like, but I'll just tuck this thing back in here. But get these ready ahead of time, y'all. I mean, just get them all made up and you can have them all ready for a classroom. Why is this looking bigger to me? I have no clue why it is looking bigger, but maybe this, oh, there we go. I didn't have it tucked in all the way. There, that's better. I think I need a glue dot right in the middle here too. But there you go. I hope you enjoy this one. They're so easy and I love doing this at the holiday season. They're great for stocking stuffers as well. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.